cancer, we must know what is cancer. Cancer is an inflammatory and metabolic disorders of immune system. Normally, if you know that it is an uncontrolled cell growth, so that means we should know the cell growth cycle, okay, in order to understand the cancer. Now you have, of course, the mitosis, but before the mitosis you have these vital interphases exist in the cell cycle, and of course when cells are in the rest, we call that G0 phase. It is a resting time of cell. But this entire G1s and G2 is known as interphase. Interphase actually very important for cell to enter, known as the mitosis phase or mitotic phase. Now the cancer commonly caused by, if you know, tobacco, excessive drinking alcohol, obesity, poor diet, genetics are also responsible. Now of course there are some virus known as human papilloma virus, okay, then Epstein-Barr virus, even your HIV human immunodeficiency virus. HIV also play a very important role along with hepatitis B, C and H. pylori. They can contribute almost 15% of cancer. Now, what causes a cell to grow uncontrolled fashion to get the malignancy, or you can call it as a tumor, okay? So now the thing is, of course, the cancer, if you say it's synonymously called as tumor, what it is, grow in terms of uneven mass in the body, okay, and if it is spreading, we call them malignant tumor. If it is not spreading, we can call that it is a benign tumor, okay. So benigns are less harmful than malignant because they spread. Once you should get maybe breast cancer, it can spread to lungs and the severity can be increased. But the thing is, now what makes a cell to grow uncontrolled fashion in a out of control way? So first important thing is this cell cycle play a very important role, because the more it will shift G1 to S, S to G2 and the mitosis, more it replicate the cell, and after mitosis you know that you can get the cell division, daughter cells produced, and during mitosis karyokinesis, that is nuclear division, and cytokinesis immediately followed by cytokinesis. So this includes the cell division. Now let us discuss what are the role of different phases. As you know, G1 phase is responsible for the protein synthesis, because proteins and amino acids serves building block for synthesis of DNA, which is taking place as the S phase, okay. Now protein synthesis is highest in the G1 phase, and this protein synthesis can be activated by tyrosine kinase receptor. We have epidermal growth factor receptor, HER2 receptor. These are the all examples of tyrosine kinase receptor. Especially if you see you have G1 phase, especially cancer cell, they have lot of synthesis of S-aspargine, okay, aspargine amino acid. So you have an anti-cancer drug L-asparaginase, which actually break down these amino acids, and so that it can reduce the growth of the cancer cell. So we'll be discussing in our anti-cancer section. So now today we're discussing all these cancer basics. Now after that, when you have proper protein gets synthesized, then the S phase is associated with the DNA synthesis. Now as you know, DNA synthesis require cofactor tetrahydrofolate and as well as the various enzymes, okay. Tetrahydrofolate serves as a cofactor of the enzymes. We will be discussing in our enzyme section what are the cofactors, okay. Now the S phase DNA, when the DNA gets synthesized, then what happened in the G2 phase, the mitochondria divides, okay, in G2 phase, and topoisomerase activity become high. So what is topoisomerase? Topoisomerase is the enzyme which is responsible for, introducing negative supercoiling effect during DNA replication. It stabilizes, DNA, during the unwinding form, so that DNA cannot be broken in the pressure of that, during unwinding. So this enzyme very important, topoisomerase 1 and 2 both you have, which is similar to known as DNA gyrase in bacteria. Okay, these enzymes do the same thing. So after that, when it entered to the mitosis phase, you have very interesting phase of mitosis. Normally, in normal cell cycle also mitosis takes place. Like in you have two types of cell division. You have a mitosis and meiosis. In mitosis, the n number of chromosome divide into 2n. Okay, that is mitosis. And when you have a meiosis, then 2n number of chromosomes divide into n and n. That is known as haploids. From diploid to haploids means meiosis. Now the thing is, in mitosis, the first stage is prophase. Prophase is the first stage of mitosis. Now before I go to the some of the explain examples of cancer. Now you must know these are the steps is also found in the normal cell and as well as the cancer cell. So prophase is first stage, okay, of mitosis, where two identical copies of each chromosome known as sister chromatids. The main event of prophase are: number one, the condensation of chromosomes, movement of centrosomes. Number three, the formation of mitotic spindle. Now this mitotic spindle is known as the center part of mitosis. So this actually helps to bifurcate the chromosomes, the n to 2n. Okay, this is the mitotic spindle, and this spindle formation takes place after polymerization of microtubules. And after polymerization, the depolymerization is very important step to get to daughter cell, which having the equal number of chromosomes. Okay. Now, in mitotic, when the mitotic spindle form, it's a beginning of karyokinesis, that is the division of nucleus. Then you have a pro-metaphase, is the phase of mitosis following prophase and preceding metaphase. Okay, so in pro-metaphase, nuclear membrane breaks apart into numerous membrane vesicles, and the chromosome inside the protein structures called kinetochores. The kinetochores are the things which actually helps to divide these chromosomes or apart, these chromosomes to different, end of the cell. So what is that actually? Kinetochore is a disc-shaped protein where the spindle fibers attach during cell division to pull sister chromatids apart. Okay, it helps to form mitotic spindle during mitosis and as well as meiosis. Metaphase is the stage in which chromosomes are at the second condensed and coiled stage. Then after that you have metaphase. Okay, in metaphase is the stage in which chromosomes are at their second most condensed or coiled stage. They are at their